guys, so it's September 30th. It is officially the last day of Chiari Malformation Awareness Month, and I wanted to make a video kind of about my experience with chronic illness and being diagnosed with Chiari. I started having major issues back in July of 2015, but I've had health issues for a while now, so it kind of may or may not be related to Chiari. It may be related to a side condition, but I was diagnosed with Chiari Malformation in September of 2015 after I suffered with slurred speech, memory loss, muscle weakness. I had very, very confusing symptoms and just really alarming. I had doctors that say, no, you're just depressed, you're just anxious, it's all anxiety, it's high stress, it tends to happen. Well, I'd never had these issues before, and I always had the same amount of stress. I am a college student, so I've spent 4 or 5 years in college now, and I've been under a lot of stress, but I've never had issues with my memory. So I was not feeling that that was the right answer. I started having really bad muscle weakness and severe back and neck pain. My pain would be so bad that I'd be laying down on the ground crying, and I would be saying, something is not right. So I went back to the doctor and got x-rays and was told, oh, you sprained your back, you just pulled a muscle, that's it. And I'd get muscle relaxers, and nothing was getting better. And it was very, very hard because I'd had doctors that didn't believe me, didn't believe that I was actually in pain. They thought that I was making this up in my head because of my history with depression and anxiety, and that's all it is. And that I simply need a psych evaluation and go to see a psychiatrist, and that would just fix it all. And I was thinking, I'm in physical pain. I know for a fact that my depression and anxiety does not cause severe back and neck pain to the point where it is literally debilitating. Never had that issue before. After months of being told, oh, it's okay, nothing's wrong with you, I decided I'm doing my own research. Screw this, the medical community is letting me down. My doctors are letting me down because they're not willing to look into different things. They're just, saying, oh, this is a normal case. We see this all the time. So I got an MRI and a CT scan, and, was not notified that there was anything different on the report at all. I had doctors look at it and say, oh, everything's fine. Everything looked good. It wasn't until I read the actual report that I saw that there was something that said 6 millimeter herniation of cerebellar tonsils. And I was like, what is that? I mean, I didn't know. I had no idea. So I did some research, and that's when I found out that there is a condition called Chiari Malformation. It's basically a herniation of the cerebellum tonsils, and it cuts off the flow of cerebral spinal fluid to the body. So I was having really bad muscle pain. I was using a walker. That's how bad the pain had gotten in my muscles. And it was very embarrassing because I was so used to being this physical person, and I had spent every day working out, hiking, being a very active person. So it was very difficult for me to be in pain and not be able to do these activities that I'm used to doing. I couldn't even walk like a few feet without being in severe pain. I told my dad about it, and my dad, he's helped me research it and go talk to a specialist for the Chiari specialist. And that's when we met Dr. Paris, Houston Methodist Hospital. And he told me in 3 minutes, yes, you have Chiari Malformation, and yes, it's affecting you. My hands and my feet were numb to temperature changes. Could never regulate my temperature, tingling. I would have slurred speech, memory issues, and being able to not communicate properly is very hard for me because I'm so used to being an outspoken person and expressing my opinions, and I didn't have that ability because I couldn't think of the right words. to get my point across. And even now, I still have issues. I had my decompression surgery on December 9th, 2015. They went in and it was about a 4 or 5 hour surgery, and they basically tried to alleviate the pressure that was built up in the back of my skull. The decompression surgery is a brain surgery, so they actually, you can see hopefully right here, I have a scar right down here. Dr. Parrish did a great job. He opened it up, took a graft from my leg, my muscle, and had it placed in my neck to allow room instead of a Dura patch. He decided to use that since I have mast cell activation disorder as well, which is a condition that can be related to Chiari and EDS. So I have really bad allergic reaction. So I had that done. It was a month of agonizing pain recovering, and I really thought that it would help take away my back and neck pain. And I went back to school in January when I shouldn't have. I wasn't ready. I still wasn't able to, it's not like it just automatically cured me. And I think that's what some people think, that once you get this decompression surgery, you're done, you're good. Yay, miracle fix. But it's not like a broken bone where you put it in a cast and you're okay. There is permanent damage that happens from the spinal fluid being blocked off for so long. I still don't have the memory I did. I still have problems thinking of the right words. I was pain-free for a couple months, but it came back, and it came back with a vengeance. I have to take pain medicine every single day to just get through the day, and which is very difficult because it puts me in a fog. And I'm in my last year of my biology degree, and it's very hard to concentrate and to be able to remember things that you're supposed to remember for tests. And I have chronic neck and back pain, so it also makes it very hard to concentrate because I'm in pain a lot. People look at me and they say, oh, this is a healthy girl, she's only 23 years old, she's so young and healthy. But I'm very, looks are not always what they seem. They think that Chiari, in my case, was congenital. I'm not so sure because I got in a bad car accident back in 2013, and that's when I started having some back issues. But I've always had problems with dislocations of my knees and hips, and ankle rolls, and I've had problems with my heart. I went to atrial fibrillation and had to actually be cardioverted back, and that's electrical shock to my heart. And I've had tachycardia episodes time after time. I've had passing out spells where I would stand up and just turn white as a ghost. So I'm still suffering from medical issues. My ultimate goal is to just kind of educate other people about invisible disabilities, because it's very, very hard to pass judgment on somebody that you have no idea what they're going through. And every day is a struggle for me, but there are so many things that I am thankful for. I'm thankful for my friends and my family and the wonderful people that love me in my life, and that's what I'm truly thankful for. And so life is worth living still, and God put me on this earth for a purpose. So yes, every day I wake up and I wonder if it's going to be a horrible day for my back pain where I can't get out of bed and I can't make it to class, because there are days like that where I wake up and I'm literally put to tears because my back is not doing good. And I have a choice of either going to school and medicating myself as soon as I get there, because if I do it before, I can't drive, or skipping school and having to take the consequences of not getting the whole material. Things hard, and I can't hold a job down because every job I've had since this, I've had to quit because of severe back pain and neck pain, not being able to lift heavy things, and other issues with memory, and it's very, very difficult. So I want people to know what Chiari is, and I I want them to be able to find a cure or be able to help with treatment. You can get more information at conquerchiari.org, and thank you for all your support from my friends and family and my followers, and I'm very thankful that you took the time to make it through this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, year, life, month,